So this is my extcy that's modded to use the proto solenoid cap. The mod is pretty easily. I'm gonna show you how you would do it. In this case, I have already installed it, but the process should be very similar. Just remove these two and remove the eyes. Pardon my mess, I'm working in way too many projects at the same time, so I'm sorry. Then, in this case, the proto rail has a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm using flathead, but that's me. These screws, make sure to use these screws because these screws have the same thread for this plastic. Nah, there it goes my light. Let me fix the exposure. There it goes. You're back. Make sure to use the Phillips screws that come with the proto rail solenoid. And then I will show you the modifications you need to do to the proto rail cap so it fits on the GOG extcy frame. Now that we have both screws out, the caps goes out. As you can see, the first mod I wanted to show. Let me focus on this thing. It doesn't want me to focus. There it goes. The first mod you need to do is in this corner. There's a peg. Focus again. Let me see if I can manually focus. It doesn't want to let me. There it goes. You need to remove one of these pegs, the one that is on this side. You can see if I can. There it goes. You need to remove this peg and cut the cap. This is a really bad job, but I was trying to not screw around this. In this case I have another hose because I don't remember where I put mine, but I think with the original one it should work. If not, you need to have 532 hose, and those are the modifications you need to do. The proto rail cap. The proto rail cap will fit nicely with those modifications and will fit inside the frame. Then the other thing you have to make sure. Let me focus on the table. Oh, I think it focused on the table already. Yes. Is the original armature, at least on mine, this is the original armature, was bad. I tried to fix it with another rubber, but that didn't work properly, so I had to use the die armature, and it seems to work fine. My armature may be bad because the original proto rail I had a bad solenoid and couldn't get to speed. The only issue I found in my extcy is I had to use like a very well charged battery. In this case I'm using a 9.6 battery from a Spider, but that might be that my armature is bad because I bought the solenoid used from a parts proto rail. I also made that proto rail mech with the help of Rick, and I have another project in hand. I think you saw it, but I'm planning to use the original proto rail board in an impulse, but that's another project. Anyways, coming back to the extcy, after you install the new armature from the proto rail, make sure this O-ring is good. I replaced it with the one that came in the proto rail solenoid. As you can see, there's the original proto rail solenoid that I installed. It's very similar, as you can see. I tried to use the full solenoid, but it doesn't fit because it's too tall, and it has like an O-ring on here, so it doesn't seal up with the board. So that idea didn't work, but this idea did work. Make sure this O-ring is good. It very rarely goes bad, but make sure it's like it's still rubbery. Then you put your new hose on with the new barb, or QAV in your case. I think you have a QAV, I don't remember. You put the hose, you put the cap, and the cap fits very nicely, like it was meant to be there. Just with this cut and this knob removed. As you can see, you don't have to remove the another knob, but you need to remove the knob that is around here. Then you just install the proto heel screws. Make sure they're the proto heel screws, because the GOG extcy screws I think have a different thread that are thicker. I don't know. To me they seem thicker. Just make sure you tighten. Not very tightly that you're gonna screw around the threads, but very tight. Make sure do not screw around this is plastic, remember. And after that, you got your solenoid working. Now you have to put it inside your marker. The reason I have to cut this corner here is because without it being cut, the solenoid on board will not fit inside the extcy board. Remember, the extcy board has to fit nicely inside here to make sure the button presses here and the trigger presses down there. So that's the reason I had to cut this little corner around here. I'm pretty sure this is a long video, I'm sorry, but also my English is very bad. I'm a native Spanish speaker, but hopefully this is very useful. I will take closer pictures of the cut and the knob so you can have a better look at it. Hope this is helpful, bro.